Hey everybody, and welcome to this edition of Whyde Family Farm. How's everybody doing out there? I am doing great. I'm just a little tired. Hello, Laura. Laura? Hello. What's up? Oh my lord. I accidentally set this for 11 p.m. and I meant or 11:30 p.m. and I meant 11:30 a.m. I did write that in the community tab, but it might have been a little too late. Just a little bit. So sorry about that, guys. I am a wreck because I am tired. My son does this thing in the middle of the night and it freaks me out. I think I'm causing this to making this happen to myself, but he does this thing in the middle of the night where he rocks himself. And I get him up and move him. So I go to I go downstairs and move him and we sit and watch TV and I usually end up passing out and he'll pass out. Um Thanks. I know. I can't believe I'm up here up either. I'll tell you the truth. But yeah, anyway, yeah, so I haven't been sleeping really well because of that. And then, I do all my stuff and late night stuff with, last night I was working. So, yeah, it's just been crazy. But it's okay. I'm young. I can live without a little bit of sleep, right? Um, I'll be okay. I'll be okay, but I'm just a little tired, and I do sound like I've smoked, like, 10 packs of cigarettes. Hi, guys. Welcome to my show. Yeah. He probably is seeing something paranormal. There's something going on. Um, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what's up with him. I think well, my husband has sleep paralysis, and my husband got that. Yeah, thanks. I didn't go to a bar. Oh Lord. But yeah, my husband has sleep paralysis and when he was younger he had sleepwalked. And I noticed signs that my son was starting to sleepwalk. I had brought him downstairs and he stood up and he started doing these weird things with his hands and stuff. I'm like, "Oh my god." I'm like, "What is this kid doing?" So I noticed that he started sleepwalking. It's not really sleepwalking for a kid though, because he can't really get out of his crib yet. He's not he doesn't have any desire to get out of his crib, you know? So I don't think it's not that serious, but it's serious enough that I think it's affecting his sleep. So, therefore, it's going to affect mine. Yeah. So that's what's going on. Tammy's going to be in here at noon. I've been trying to start these early, try and get people in here and watch the show. But yeah, so that's what's going on in my neck of the woods. Hey, Bushcraft family, thanks for being here. Hello, it's Yosi. What's up, Yosi? It's good to see everybody. By the way, we have some new stuff on the Redbubble site. Some t-shirts that we just created last night. So I had just put them up. And Laura, is that Laura B or is that just Laura? Who's Laura? I'm sorry, I just don't know who you are. I didn't want to ignore you because but hold on, my YouTube is acting up. There we go. Oh, okay. It's just Laura. Okay, well, thank you for coming in. Hey, Thorhaven. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, so that's what's been going on. My husband has been on this pepper kick. So that's super cool. I'm excited. Sorry, I'm still kind of tired. I know. My husband's on this pepper kick, so he's, like, really into all this hot pepper stuff. Um, it's interesting. He's been collecting seeds, and, I think this summer we're going to be having, tons and tons of hot peppers. It's gonna be an interesting summer. Um, I was talking Yep, waking up at the crack of noon. Hey, I've been up actually earlier than that. I fell asleep on the couch. I've actually been up since, like, 3 AM. So, yeah. Hey, Viper. Aw, on your way to work. Thanks for coming in. I was just telling everybody about our new shirts that we created last night, and, yeah. But, yeah, I do love my sleep, though, I'm not gonna lie. Um, I am not I used to be an early riser kinda person, and it's okay, I caught a few of your lives, sorry I haven't made it to Oh, it's okay, Lauren, no biggie, no big deal. I just didn't know who you were. It's good to see you in here. Thank you for hanging out with our crazy bunch, 'cause we're a crazy bunch. This are so Yes. Yes. I think you meant to say they, but yeah, their shirts are freaking cool. I'm really, really impressed with them. They turned out really good. So, um, yeah, pretty cool stuff, guys. Pretty cool stuff out there, on our site. I've been adding in new pictures and stuff like that. I added a new chicken picture. Um, so you can get a really cool chicken t-shirt. And then of course I have, Rico Suave on there with his women. How early I've been up since Gunslinger. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Just, oh, but yeah. So, and it's cold. I feel like hibernating. It's been cold. I don't like this cold weather. I have a few lures around here, and we never know when somebody changes up their names on display. Yeah. Hey, CR, thank you for coming in. I know you got to give me crap, and that's okay. um, yeah, so things have been going around here, and I just wanna not that I wanna preach about it or anything, but I wanna let people know that you really need to start, squirreling food away and just putting it out there. I, there's been some changes. Um, even my brother is a nurse, and there's been some changes and developments to his position, and it's not good. So, just please make sure that you are stockpiling something for yourself, at least enough to get us through this next 2 years of what's going on in this country. If you are a farmer, please make sure that you are stockpiling things like fertilizer and, seeds. Not that I wanna panic anybody, but there are some things that are going on right now that are not good. So just please make sure that you are stockpiling and, saving up for your family. Or, if you don't have a family or, make sure you're stocking up for, your elders, your parents or something. Just, just putting that out there. Um, I don't really know what's going on. Sometimes I'm skeptical, about things because, I think people wanna incite panic, so they buy more. Um, yeah. A long, long time ago, I wanted to be a diamond counter, okay? I wanted to work for De Beers, and the only reason why diamonds cost so much is because De Beers basically runs the diamond industry, and they keep them locked up in a safe, and they pull a handful out at a time, right? They pull a handful out at a time, and that really controls the diamond industry, right? So, if that is the case with food and supply, you know, it's not diamonds, but, you know, it is the case with food, right? So, we just have to be careful out there and, just make sure that we are prepared for things. And it's okay to be prepared, and it's not okay to be panicked, right? So just make sure you have the stuff that you need. And that's all I'm going to go into because I don't really want to preach about it. Um, I believe in prepping, okay, but I'm not one to just go out there and say, do this and do this and do this and panic people, okay? So I'm just throwing that out there. Just please take care of your family and only your family if necessary, you know. Oh, Lord, things are getting tough, and I just want to let you guys know that I'm always here for you. So if anybody's going through anything in their life, you can always message me or email me. I am not a psychiatrist, I'm just a friend. So if you guys need anything, you can always email me and I will email you back, or, we can do a one-on-one here, and I can talk to you. Yeah, unfortunately, Gunslinger, I have to say that it's not looking good. Um, yeah. Oh, thanks, CR. But yeah, just make sure that you have something stockpiled for a rainy day. You know what I mean? Because the rainy days are coming. Dark, dark rainy days. If you get what I'm saying. I don't want to say the keywords around here because we are being watched so carefully. But what are we going to do? On that note, I want to make this happy. I don't want to make this panic, but I just want to warn the people that I love. And yeah. All of a sudden I'm hearing feedback. That's crazy. Oh, it's the aliens. I need to put on my aluminum foil hat. Maybe I need to turn down my mic volume. That probably will help too. So I just want to show you the Redbubble site real quick. Get that into play while I'm waiting on Tammy, and stuff like that. I want to thank you all for supporting Whyde Family Farm, especially during the garden seasons. It's been absolutely crazy. Hello, oh, nothing's the matter. We're good, LP. I just want to thank you all for, watching us, and especially during the garden seasons. The Shed Wars thing has really opened our eyes a lot. I just put out a new Shed Wars video. It's my last one for the season. And it was pretty cool. I can't remember what I did with my paper. Oh, there it is. 506 pounds and 69 ounces of food that we have collected over, the summer. So we can do it. It's a lot of hard work. And it has been a lot of hard work. I've been stressed out and stuff like that. It starts in end of January and doesn't end until now. That's pretty much it, right? It's crazy. Next year we have a lot of new developments that we're going to be doing, and I think I'm going to just be planting more tomatoes for sauces and stuff like that. And I want to plant a ton of peas. I remember them it's almost like you don't remember what happened. I want to plant more peas. I want to plant more peas this year because I didn't get that many. I got like 10 pounds. It wasn't that much. I'm waiting on Tammy, Mike, and as soon as she comes in here, and she'll come in here in about 15 minutes. Now I'm just talking and BSing right now. But thank you for coming in, Mike. Appreciate you. We aren't canning anything specific today. We're just going to be talking about canning and stockpiling and how important that is. And if you have any canning questions, you can always ask Tammy. Dude, I need coffee. Yeah. Yeah, you're killing me. I need to make a run to Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know why, but every time I make coffee, it doesn't taste near as good. It's like, ugh. So, yeah, it just doesn't taste near as good. But yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wanted to show that site. Give me a second here, and I'll get that up and running. Oh yeah, Garden State Gardener's in here. I shared out a video. He's doing a giveaway. The item that he's giving away, I'm like so jealous because I want it so bad. It's so cool. So go over there and watch his video. It's in my community tab. And he's doing a giveaway. You can only enter the giveaway if you leave a comment in the videos and stuff like that. So head on over there and watch Garden State Gardener. Add enough Baileys, you won't even notice it's not the truth. People kind of frown upon drinking Baileys before noon. I mean, it is a thing, but I think they frown upon it. Hey, you should be proud of yourself. I remember sharing you out, trying to get people in, and I know you wanted to quit a few times. Now you got good people. Yes, you're right, Gunslinger. I did want to quit a few times. It's been a tough road. I'm not going to lie. Just dealing with people. Yeah. So it has been tough. And I keep hearing a static thing, but I don't think you guys can hear it. It's kind of annoying though. I'm not going to lie. Okay, hold on. Let me share the site. I'm so proud of these shirts. So freaking cool, man. We work our butts off, and specifically Viper. Like, I just can't believe like the stuff that he does for me. He does a lot of cool stuff, guys, and I appreciate him. Let me see here. Redbubble. I went with Redbubble because of the quality. I know Teespring is easier to make t-shirts. They have their own stuff. However, I went with Redbubble because their quality is so much better. This is the shop right here, Whyde Family Shop. And see, one thing I don't like about this though is it doesn't show, I don't know, maybe I need to set it up for something different. I'm not sure, but it doesn't show what I want right away. This right here, Mary Poopmas. This is the shirt right here that we just designed last night, and it looks so freaking good. Like Viper put in the snowflakes, added the hat to the poop emoji. I just think it looks so freaking good. And yeah, the price on it is a little higher than normal because it is a Christmas special. So I just put that out there. And I have another one that I'll show you guys. I wonder if I can just hit back if it'll do it and not have to go through the Higmaroo. Yeah, cool. I have another one. I drew this myself though. And these are perfect for white elephant gifts. So if you want to do a white elephant gift for somebody, I think this would be freaking hilarious. And yeah, this is the one I drew. So this is Mary Poopmas, and the flies, there's 3 flies, and then it says ho ho ho. Thought that was so freaking hilarious. So it's on a green tea. It's kind of ugly, but I like it at the same time. So it's perfect for like Christmas if you're doing an ugly sweater type deal. I think I do have sweatshirts in this as well. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But I thought it was pretty freaking, yeah. See, They come in all different colors. Um, but yeah, Mary Poopmas. I thought that was freaking hilarious. So, white elephant gifts or, if you just wanna send somebody a t-shirt like this just for shits and giggles, I guess you would say. I don't know. But anyway, I just thought it was funny. That's me, though. I have a weird sense of humor, I guess. Um, a white elephant gift is like it's like, you when you're it's not a serious gift. Some people do, like, you know, weird off the wall stuff or, like, if they're doing a Christmas exchange, but it's not a serious gift, or if you don't know who you're exchanging with, you sometimes exchange like, I've known people to do something really funky and wrap it up and give away something totally ugly, as a joke. It's just a joke thing, so, yeah. It's like when you get an ugly sweater, right. Dirty England people call it dirty Santa. Oh, that's good to know. But, yeah, so I don't like all this static, that kinda bothers me. There's nothing I can do about it right now, though. Um, yeah, so boy, not England people, some people. You're killing me. All the adults in my family play the white elephant gift exchange. Yeah, it's just something fun. Hi, Slingshot Warrior, thanks for coming in. Yeah, it's just something fun to do with people. I know my mom, every year, she likes to do something, like, last year, it was a funny thing. We wore masks, but we decorated the masks for Christmas, and, yeah, it was just kind of funny. Um, However, we didn't wear the mask the entire time, we just wore them for the picture, but it was pretty funny. And then, we usually do an ugly sweater thing for Christmas or, this year, my mom's like, "Why don't we wear Christmas pajamas?" And I'm like, "Really, Mom? I don't wanna do Christmas pajamas." But we're doing Christmas pajamas this year. Um, and yeah, it's just something fun. Sweet Pea Farm, thank you for coming in. Thank you so much for being here. Just waiting on Tammy. You got another 10 minutes and she'll be here. And then we can get to it. I just went live a little half hour earlier than normal, just to kind of bring people in and get them amped up. Um, yeah. You guys are cracking me up. Well, think of it as a way you can sleep in and you'll have a reason because you'll be in Christmas pajamas. That's for sure. But yeah, I honestly don't get to sleep in that much. I do like to sleep though. Sleep is good, but I don't get to do it that much unless I really beg my husband, "Let me sleep in, please." I bought my dad snow boots last year with side spot for sheep's feet. We don't have sheep. That's horrible, but that's funny. It cracks me up. I like that, that's good. That's so funny. Guess you probably are familiar with what's going on. I don't know what's going on, I guess. I don't know. Lord Gardner Josh. The reason why he's a lord now is because he won the Lord of the Gourd competition. Next year, we're just gonna have so much stuff going on. It's gonna be so much fun. We're gonna do Lord of the Gourd. Um, I wanna do my giant veg competition. Um, I wanna do some fun stuff here on Whyde Family Farm. Just got a lot going on, and I have, like, the Christmas months to really think and plan it out. But it's gonna be a lot of fun. And, I don't know, my husband and I are still trying to determine whether or not we're gonna do Shed Wars next year. I think we are. I think we are. Oh, you blocked me? Slingshot warrior? I'm sorry. Slingshot, no, I'm not you. Blocked me. Oh, okay. I'm so confused. Sorry. But I think we are gonna do Shed Wars next year if they're still doing it. Um, and that'll be cool too. I bought a plot of land in Scotland, and just so my wife has to call me Lord, but she's not following the rules. Did you really buy a plot of land? Because I heard that you can do that. You could buy like a little square of land and you can be a lord. I heard that you can do that, but I don't know if it's true. That's so funny, guys. Oh, man. Still trying to wake up. I hope I'm waking you guys up. If I'm not, I'm sorry. I turned down my light on my computer. It just washes me out. Hi guys. That's how bright it can get. Holy macaroni. Hey, outdoors with Big Matt. What is up? Good to see you. It's an internet thing. I just wanted this now wasted certificate worship. Oh my gosh. That's so funny though. Yeah, virtual coffee doesn't have caffeine. I think seriously after this. By the way, it's been weeks since my son has had a milkshake. I need to like go out and get him some Dairy Queen or something. Poor little guy. I always get him a milkshake. He loves milkshakes. And it's been a while because you go through the drive-through at McDonald's or something, they're like, "Our ice cream machine is down today. We don't have any." I'm like, "Really? No wonder the government is doing an investigation." Like, it's always on, it's always off, it's always gone. Yeah. A couple more minutes and Tammy will be on here. Yeah. So I wanna thank you guys for watching and, hanging out with us. Um, in just a few more minutes, she'll come in here. I did give her the link, I think. Oh god, my brain. I gave her the link, we're good. I'm not that disorganized. Yeah. Veterans Day was yesterday. I hope you thanked a veteran for their service. My dad was a vet. Actually, I have a lot of people in my family who were, veterans. Um, Pretty much all my uncles and, my dad. And, so it means a lot to me to honor those people. Um, my uncle was a CB, and he is, like, 90 years old right now, and, he's actually doing really good. And, my dad was in the Army, and so get coffee, Courtney. Yeah, need coffee. Ah, to live. Oh, and Saved by the Bell. There she is. How are you today, Tammy?
I am doing quite well, much better than I have been.
That's good. It's good to see you. I thought today we could talk about canning. Well, that's interesting, huh? Talking about canning. Um,
Okay, we can talk about canning.
I thought we could talk about canning, but just not just specifically stockpiling for a rainy day and how important that is, and not only how important that is, but to um, my brain doesn't work right now.
I'm gonna take a
But
puff.
How are you doing? How are you feeling? You doing better? Or are you still
I'm
worn out?
I'm very short of breath. We just went and did some grocery shopping, and my friend is going in and doing another store, and I'm like, I am sitting here, and I am not going with you, and I'm doing my live because I don't feel like pushing a cart anymore.
Yeah.
And all we did
Well,
is
that's
Walmart. Like that's it.
yeah,
And I'm like winded.
that's not good.
I do have a cough drop, so I won't be coughing on people.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you, but I'm
Oh,
glad everything's good now, like, you made it
mhm.
through. Um, and, it's so strange with everything that's going on. Some people say um, that it lasts, like, a couple days and it's no big deal, and then other people say that it lasts forever and the cough never goes away.
Well, I have asthma, so once I get a cough in the winter, I joke it never leaves till the heat of June, sometimes August.
Wow. Yeah, that's not good. My brother though, yeah, he doesn't have asthma or anything, but he had it. The if you guys kind of
Mhm.
figured out what we're talking about, but he had it, and he had a cough for at least a month after, like it just wouldn't go away. He thought about going to the doctor and just getting antibiotic just to try and kick
Mhm.
it. But
I did
yeah,
a dose of antibiotics, a really strong antibiotic, because I thought I had something else, and it hasn't helped.
wow,
But my cough has actually gotten worse since I got better. Go figure. I don't know.
yeah, maybe it's your body trying to expel it,
Yeah.
just trying to get rid of it.
And nobody
Um,
else in my house got sick.
wow,
Only me. I'm the only one that got it.
that's interesting.
Hmm.
Wow,
And all but one have been tested, and they all have tested negative.
wow,
So, and there
that's
was sense in
crazy.
testing the other one because he has no symptoms.
Look, oh my gosh, WTF Mike, he's like handing out advice. Hot bourbon, honey, turmeric.
The sore throat is actually so bad that even honey doesn't soothe it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not good.
But I was wishing I had some whiskey. I did use lemon. I used a lot of lemon. I used actually the only thing that tasted good to me was lemonade, and it's high in vitamin C. So I just really just chugged the lemonade as much as I could once I could drink again.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Mike, that you just got over it too. That
Ooh,
stinks.
sorry.
That stinks. So, all right. So, what have you been stockpiling?
Mm.
Um,
Right now it's turkeys and cranberries
turkeys
and
and
apples.
cranberries and apples. Um, not stockpiling turkeys because I have live ones.
Mhm.
But we do have a turkey that has frozen and it's from last year.
Mhm.
So we'll be using that for Thanksgiving. But for the
I
most part,
can I can a lot of turkey. Don't tell my kids, but just about everything labeled on my shelf chicken is canned turkey. Because at 33 cents a pound, when they go
yeah.
on sale and you have a coupon, I grab a couple extra. And so a lot of the canned chicken in my pantry is actually canned turkey.
That's good.
Mhm.
Huh. I mean, it does taste the same. So I
Yeah.
prefer turkey lunch meat over chicken anyway.
Hmm.
So yeah.
I also get one and grind it and then add it to my hamburger to stretch it and make. And so I use a lot of ground turkey. So I will actually can the chicken breast and grind everything else on one turkey, and just to have it in my freezer for stretching my hamburger out a little farther.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Hmm.
Uh,
A lot of
oh, yeah.
Worcestershire sauce, and you can never tell the difference.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of that. I just made meatloaf the other night, and I always put Worcestershire sauce in my meatloaf.
Hmm.
So,
Yep.
Yosi said he collected a lot of flour, and Mike said we have turkeys too, but game and fish hates when we shoot them. willy-nilly. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have tons of turkeys here, like tons. I think we've had 30 in our backyard, and, like, I'm talking about wild ones, like, it's
Hmm.
crazy. My husband has a game camera, and he just watches them on the game camera, like, they're all over the place. But we also raise turkeys here, so, um, yeah, so
You have to be careful your tame ones don't walk off with your wild ones.
I know, that's what I'm worried about because yesterday, my turkeys were on top of my garage.
Ooh, that's not good.
I was like, "What are you guys doing up there?" Like, I was watching like, I couldn't believe it. They were, like, on top of my garage. I'm like, "Don't be going up there. Like, what's wrong with these turkeys are wild." The heritage breed are much hardier, and so they just do whatever the heck they want. I don't like
Yep.
that. I don't like that.
A little wing clipping like you have to do for wayward chickens.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it, but it's hard to clip a turkey. They're
Yeah.
so big, especially our toms. Like, they're just freaking huge. But I have one particular bird. I think it's a muddled, royal palm, so I'm gonna have to get another
Mm.
female, c if I wanna raise purebreds, but it is dumb. It is very, very dumb, and I've raised turkeys, and everybody talks about how dumb they are, and I'm like, "No, they're smart. They really are a smart
They're,
bird." But
they
this one
are.
in particular is dumb. Dumb. She flies out of the fenced area all the time, and then she runs back and forth because she can't get back in. I'm like, "You dumb bird, you just flew over. Why can't you
Yeah.
fly back in?" Like, she's dumb. I feel
Exactly. Oh, where did you go, Courtney? Come back.
this time it was my internet.
Oh,
Not
I'm like,
yours.
I got good internet here.
But, yeah,
I got
so
5G. I'm doing good. I'm right next to AT&T over there. If it isn't good here, I can walk over and tell them they're not doing their job.
But yeah, so the turkeys are dumb, but I do love them. They're so cool, and, yeah, so I did
I
a
love turkeys.
Yosi got a membership with us, and it's a high membership. I didn't expect anybody to purchase it, but it's $20 a month, and what you get is a feeding frenzy video with your name on it. And, like, I feed the birds and, like, I'll do, like, a whole thing with your name um and I did that video and my turkeys were all in the background. It was, like, the coolest video because they were, like, gobbling and stuff. It was so neat. But yeah,
I'm a little
pretty
behind. I need to watch that one. I think you just came out with a gardening one I haven't seen yet.
yeah, I just did, one for my last one for Shed Wars, and then the one before that was the, Feeding Frenzy one, so I heard
Yeah,
that
I'm just
pheasants are dumb too, Mike, so he was talking about pheasants. Don't they usually
they
release
used to
those for, like, hunting?
they yeah, and then they're supposed to make sure they get the same number they let go, but they don't. I had one. My kids were like, "Mom, there's a strange rooster on top of our hay bale." I had these great big round hay bales. I look out there. I'm like, "Yeah, that rooster's wild. It's a pheasant." So I actually have pheasants in my backyard, which is kind of
Oh,
cool.
wow.
Yep.
That's pretty
And
cool.
I hadn't seen them in the wild since I was a kid. But behind me, or I guess I should say beside me, they think they're behind me, but it was my property. They've got booted off. There might be like a small swath, but on the one side of me, they've leased that land for a hunt club. Well, the hunt club is one 77-year-old man and his 55-year-old son. That's it. There's two members to the hunt club.
Okay.
So they probably released the pheasants out there, which is fine because they
Wow.
wandered onto my place.
Interesting. Yeah, I forget where I was reading that at, but somebody said, oh, it was, like, local here. They're like, "There's been this chicken in my yard, for days, and I don't know."
Yes.
And it's like everybody's like, "That's not a chicken, that's a pheasant." And it's probably from one of the local, hunting clubs or something.
My
So,
brother-in-law raises pheasants, but you have to have a special permit to raise them. You have to keep them in a covered apiary, and you have to be able to account for every single one of them. And if wild one jumps in, you're in trouble with the Department of Natural Resources. And it's a very special, hard to get permit around here.
oh
And
wow.
then he can sell to hunters who are going to hunt them and release them.
Oh wow. I didn't know that. That's interesting. I don't
Yes.
know about that. I don't know about that with
I,
here, but
I don't know because we have a different rules, but I'm too hot here in the sun. Gotta get my jacket off. Sorry.
it's
Sorry for
okay.
the
Mama J, thank you for coming in and hanging out with us today. The closest I am to livestock are the baby crows flying in and out of local trees. Yeah, speaking of
Oh.
crows, my turkeys killed two of them.
Ooh. Well, that's a
Yeah.
good thing because they bother your chickens too. So.
Yeah. And it's strange. I never experienced that before.
Mhm.
I never knew that a turkey could do that. And then I the other day there was a crow. My turkey got out of the fenced in area once again, and the crow was trying to eat what was left over in my garden, and the turkey was out, and the crow and the turkey were kind of going at it, and the
Mm.
crow was landing on the ground, and the turkey like stretched out its neck and was running after it. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm like,
You get out
they're
of here.
fighting.
That's the
Yeah.
turkey version of I'm coming to get you. You better get out of my territory because they are
Yeah.
territorial.
Yeah, so they weren't having it. I didn't realize that they would do that. I do love crows and I think they're cool. However, they don't like them. So,
We have a
um
local high school I drive by, and they planted sunflowers to sell them, but then they planted like 3 acres
oh my
on the
gosh.
school of a vacant school, like the area between the high school and the middle school, and it's where they future athletic fields would go in. And so they've disced it all up instead of having it be grass and like for soccer or whatever, having to mow it. The FFA planted a whole field of sunflowers, so
Oh
people could
wow.
go and take their pictures, their homecoming pictures, and buy sunflowers for homecoming instead of mums. And the crows, they've just let them go to seed and they haven't picked them. They just let them die. And the crows are just like, there's a whole murder or two murders of crows out there just attacking the sunflowers and eating all the
Oh
seeds.
wow. I'd be out
It's
there
just
taking pictures. That sounds so cool.
like just like covered in big black birds.
Interesting. Um, so okay, so far you've canned turkey, you're canning
Mm-hmm.
cranberries. How do
Yes.
you get your cranberries? You get them whole?
Yes. I like to make my own cranberry sauce, and
Oh.
I will tell you my secret ingredient. It is from the Bavarian Inn in Frankenmuth, Michigan. It is sour cherries. So it is a pack of cranberries, a small bag of sour cherries, one whole grated apple minus the core and skin, and a whole grated orange. You just zest the skin though, you don't put the pithy part in, but a whole orange and the orange zest, and then you boil that down, and a little bit of sugar to taste, but not much. And I actually will make a big batch of that and can it because I make Christmas cookies with it. Those thumbprint cookies where you stick your thumbprint in, I
Yeah.
actually make it with my cranberry sauce, and it is
Oh,
wonderful.
that sounds so
Oh, they're
good.
wonderful.
Prepper
Yep.
101, Whyde Family Farm. What is this, a morning show or did the time change again? Everybody knows me. This is not everybody knows that I don't wake up early. I know this. No, I okay, and what's funny is that this was accidentally scheduled for 11 p.m. instead of 11:30 a.m. and I had messed it up. I did make a note in my community tab, but yeah, sorry about that, guys, but sometimes I'm an airhead. What can you say? Um, but yeah, so
And see,
yeah.
I thought it was noon. I thought we did it 12 to 1. I'm
Yeah, we
confused.
do. I did a little bit earlier so I can kind of draw in a crowd and draw in
Mhm.
some people. I noticed that if we did it directly at noon, I had a hard time. It was like 1 o'clock or so
Getting
before
people
I
there
get people
before people were
in.
getting in.
Yeah, yeah. So if I
That
did it a
works.
little bit earlier, then we can get some more people in here to talk about canning and stuff like that. So, um, but yeah, so I still have, by the way, I need to buy a 50-pound bag of potatoes, Ann, because I need to can more potatoes. Those were the most delicious. If you guys haven't canned potatoes, you need to. Those were the most delicious potatoes I've ever had in my life. I um have like two more jars left, and
Hmm.
I put rosemary, ghee in a pan, rosemary, ghee, and thyme, a little bit of garlic,
Hmm.
and I fried them up in there. Oh my God, they were the best potatoes I ever had.
Ooh.
And I think the ghee actually helped because it was like they sucked it up, you know? It was so good. If
Yep.
you guys haven't had ghee before, you really need to try it because it's amazing stuff. Hey, Trapping with Jinx. Thank you for coming
Welcome.
in. Appreciate you. Me and Trapping
I
with
have
Jinx are working something out, and he's going to be on my show, on my Wednesday night show here. I got to write him back, but I think it's going to be the 15th of next month. So I'm going to have him on. We're going to talk about trapping, which I think is really, really interesting. Um, so I'm excited to have him on the show. So thank you, Jinx, for coming in. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you supporting us. So, but yeah, so
my my
go ahead.
cabin. I have some traps stuck on the wall. They're what I call decorating preps. Makes my cabin look all cabiny and woodsy, but I can always take them down and use them.
Yeah,
Just gotta
that's
boil the human scent off for a little bit, and then I can use them.
that's cool. That's actually really cool. Um, you actually live like a pioneer. That's so freaking cool, Tammy. That's so
Well, just
awesome.
just started this year. I mean, I've been preparing for that all my life. I've just finally got the cabin and got it set up so I could do that.
That's awesome. I love that. No, I don't know. I don't want to turn flavored Pringles. That sounds so gross, Mike. That sounds like something a bachelor would do, is to turn flavored Pringles into mashed potatoes. Yuck.
They might
Uh,
be okay for like crumbling and putting it as a topping on a casserole, but that's as far as I would go with that.
yeah. I need to buy a 50-pound bag of lime for my mother-in-law. It's her birthday and I'm going to make her a cake. Oh my God. Forever 101, you crack me up. I hope that's a joke. Oh my gosh, you guys are killing me.
Just buy her a 5 pound bag of lime and then she can water glass her eggs.
Yeah. He said it's freaking amazing. They're made of potato flakes. Interesting. That's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I feel about that. Speaking of mashed potatoes,
I
I think I'm gonna make hamburger gravy today with mashed potatoes. That sounds so good.
Ooh. I've been craving shepherd's pie, but I haven't made it.
Oh yeah, with mashed potatoes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
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 That sounds good. We just bought so much meat. I bought it from the grocery, from not the, from the grocery store, from the local butcher, and
Mm-hmm.
hopefully it gets us all through the winter because it was a lot. I have tons of hamburger and well, we want it like they have like these meat packages, and so you can
Mm-hmm.
buy like I got like 4 whole chickens. I got like some hamburger, I got some sausage, I got some roast. Like it was like a whole big meat package. So that's what I got.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm
Nice.
hoping it gets us through the winter, and then that way, we don't have to buy. I mean, right now is expensive, so if you can buy it ahead of time, um,
Yes.
you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
I don't have a freezer anymore, so I'm kind of hurting that way. I have to can everything that I
Yeah,
that I buy that I don't use right away.
yeah. That's really cool, Tammy. How is that gonna work for you though when you can't can anymore? Or you're always planning on canning?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess when I can't can anymore is when they dig a hole and put me in it because I right now right now I've got a right now I think I have a 30-year supply of canned potatoes. Somebody gave me
Nice.
500 pounds of potatoes 2 years
Holy
ago.
crap!
I will never I will never can another potato in my lifetime because I will never eat all of them I have canned. So, you got it, you do it. And she
Yeah.
calls me up every year. You want to come glean the potato fields? No, nope, never want to see another potato again.
Wow, that's crazy. That's a lot of potatoes. I thought a 50-pound bag was a lot. I was like, "How am I gonna get through this?"
It took me all winter to get them. Good thing potatoes last long, and they were out in my garage. That's cool. So it
Yeah.
was like having cold storage for them.
Prepper 101. You and your jokes. Goofy.
I have
Um,
been on a sweet potato kick.
oh, I love sweet potatoes.
I've been eating one. I just microwave it at my friend's house because that's where I go during the day when I'm waiting for the kids for school. And I've been microwaving it and eating it just like with butter. Just mash it and eat it with butter. The fiber is so good for you. And right now, trying to get over everything, they're high in vitamins A and something else. So, I've been eating a lot of that because of the health benefits.
Yeah. Hey, Rambling with the Brums. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us today. Um, we're just talking pretty much about anything, but, canning is, kind of the main subject of the show. It's supposed to be anyway. Um, but yeah, so 500 pounds of potatoes, he says, my lord. Yep. I ain't canning potatoes. I'm going to buy a truckload of Pringles. Oh my God. Oh, Mike, what did you do?
Um,
Oh,
my potatoes were free, so free is always good to pick up and can. I just had to go pick them up out of the fields after the farmer was done.
yeah.
I wish I had. I wish I had dehydrated more.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea too. I have a 9 tray dehydrator, and I really, really like to dehydrate onions. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they taste so good. I don't know what it's because I don't know. I think it can't kind of candies them a little bit when you
Mm-hmm.
dehydrate them like that. They just taste so good. So I need to do that again. However, I did it in the house and my entire house smelled like a giant onion. And my husband came in, he's like, I gotta leave. He's like, my eyes are burning. He's like, I can't handle this. I was like, what are you talking about? Because onions don't bother me. They don't bother me at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, oh, the onions are driving me crazy. He's like, my eyes. Like, whoops.
My 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 old house had a screened-in porch, and it had two plug-ins on the screened-in porch, so I often would have my crock pot out there in the summer so it wouldn't heat the house up, or my roaster out there in the summer so it wouldn't heat the house up, and my dehydrator with onions definitely had to go out there. That was,
Yeah. Free or stolen, there is a difference. It's free. Yeah, poor
free
fella.
food is my favorite food.
All summer long, my husband has been dehydrating really, really extremely hot peppers on the porch, like really hot
Mm.
ones. And he has like a whole thing of like mason jar just full of that dried peppers
Mm.
and stuff. He really likes it. Hey, Laura.
That's gonna be spice.
Yeah, it's very, very spicy. And like when he was making his hot sauce in the house, I had a live that night. He was literally choking me out. Like, he was choking me out. It was so hot. It was, like, horrible. We had the fans going, had the front door open. I'm like, "You can't do this in the house anymore." Like, it was, like, crazy. It's making
The
me
other
cough and
thing
everything.
you only the other thing you only do once in your life is process your own horseradish. That's a once in a lifetime event,
Yeah.
and it will just about kill you. And then it loses flavor so fast.
Oh, I didn't know
You're
that.
like, why did I do that? Yeah, when you can horseradish, it loses that bite. Horseradish is much better fresh, and then so that's the one you want. Everybody's like, oh, I want to do that. I'm like, do it outside or wear a gas mask, and I guarantee you'll only do it once. They're like, why? And I'm like, oh, you try it, you'll find out.
Yeah. I don't know if you watch, but Martha over at Old School Prepper, she had a video on how to do horseradish, and she did it outside on her table, like with a blender, and then she added vinegar and like I think I can't remember
Mm-hmm.
mayonnaise or mayo or maybe it was just sour cream. I cannot remember.
Make a sauce.
Yeah. Yeah. And she put it and then she put it in the fridge, but it was not something you do in the house for sure.
No, and it can really, really get you, like
Yeah.
worse than hot peppers.
Yep.
I planted it in the food forest, so then I can just go out, grab a root or part of a root, cut it,
Mm.
transplant back the part I don't use, and
Hold
get
on one
some
second,
fresh.
Tammy. I got a crying baby, so just give me a second.
Okay, I'll hold down the fort. I am sorry I can't see the chat at all on the Melon map. It doesn't let the guests see the chat. So I just want to say hello to everybody. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for coming and chatting with Courtney and I today. And I wish I could see you, but I only have one device today. I'm out and about. So um, we're talking about how much to have. And well, Courtney's gone. I'll talk about that. I try to keep a 2 year supply. I know I went overboard on the potatoes, but I try to keep a 2 year supply. Most plants have a good year and then a bad year. Good year, bad year. And that's sort of a typical rotation. So on the good years where there's a bountiful crop, I always try to can a 2 year supply just in case we have a frost and it freezes and there's no apples, for instance. Then you'd have 3 years to wait before you'd get crop again. And so I like to keep at least a 2 year supply of what I can on my shelves. And that's how I figure out what I want. Doesn't always work out that way, but that's how I figure what I should try to do. I don't know if that helps, but I do that just because of the way plants grow. So I wish I could see the chat. I'd answer questions. This is kind of frustrating, but my chat just says nothing. Sometimes I get to see parts of it, but
Sorry about that. Come here, Fred. I normally don't show my kid,
hi.
but come here, baby. He doesn't know what's going on. He was very upset.
Hi.
Say hi,
Oh,
Frederick.
there's one.
See, look. There's Tammy right here on the screen. You see her? You don't care, do you?
He
Okay.
doesn't care. He just wanted mom.
I think so.
While you were gone, I mentioned that I try to do a 2 year supply, and I do that because of the way plants grow. There's always a good year of harvest and then a not good year of harvest.
Yeah.
And then I always want a 2 year supply because if we get a frost on the year that's supposed to be a good harvest, I might not get a good harvest of, say, apples for 3 years. So if I
Yeah.
have a 2 year supply, that gets me through mostly.
Yeah.
So that's how I judge how much I can of vegetables and fruits. He is such a cutie.
He's my baby. For sure. You gonna get down and play with something real quick? Okay. Just don't get wrapped up in these cords, okay? And be a good boy for mama. All right. But yeah, so we're talking about canning, Fred. You want to can? What are you gonna can? Something good? You liked those potatoes. For sure. But yeah, so don't play around too much. Get in trouble. Um, but yeah, so I didn't do a whole lot of canning this year as far as a lot of things go, but I'm still learning. So I do want to can taco meat. The thing is though with tacos, that's where I'm running into a problem is you can't just use spices from the grocery store. You have to really watch what you're using because some of them have flour in it or
And filler and like
fillers and stuff.
cornstarch make it flow better.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so you can't use those when canning, which sucks. So, yeah, if you guys aren't familiar with that out there, guys, you have to make your own kind of spice or buy spices individually and put some stuff together because, um, yeah, you can't use like a McCormick pack,
I
for instance.
I do have a couple videos on different spice mixes, blends you can do yourself
Yeah,
for that reason.
canned taco meat sounds like a spicy spam.
And I
I'm a pass. What you doing, Bubby? This is my first time I've ever brought him in here. What? We can hear you. Sorry, guys. He was
so
crying.
Cute. He's cute. It's okay. He's cute.
But yeah, so I wanted to do canned taco meat. I mean, if you ever eaten at Taco Bell, I mean, that's pretty much the same stuff. Maybe.
If
It
you
is a
want your
mystery.
make taco meat, no, it isn't. I can tell you their secret. If you want your taco meat to taste like theirs, you take half a cup of oatmeal when you're cooking your taco meat and sprinkle it on top of your hamburger while you're frying it. It sucks up all the grease and oil and it mixes right in there and it makes sure stretches your hamburger. That's
Oh,
exactly what Taco Bell's hamburger tastes like.
wow. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep. You can start out with just a little bit of oatmeal and build up if you're not used to it. But if you go to Taco Bell all the time, you'll be like, oh, this just tastes like Taco Bell. But yeah, if you put about half a cup per pound of oatmeal in your pound per pound of hamburger, it stretches your hamburger. It'll sucks up that juice and it tastes just like hamburger. You can't tell it's oatmeal in there with it, and it gives
Yeah.
it that same texture that Taco Bell has.
Yeah. That's interesting. I didn't know that. What do you put? Oh, do you sprinkle oatmeal in it or you just put it in a bag and put it in there? Like how does that work?
I sprinkle I sprinkle oatmeal right on top of my hamburger while it's still red and raw. And then it just fries with it and it soaks up all the juices and it tastes just like meat. And then it gives it that same, I want to say gritty texture. I don't know how to
Yeah.
tell it.
Homestead Aquarius wants to know, he said, could you ask Tammy her experience with growing horseradish? Is it easy to keep controlled? I know it's like likes to spread. Wondering on a 1 to 10 scale, how much of a pain is it?
I live so far north that I have not had an issue with it spreading. In fact, I've had to go get more to plant it in different areas where I want it.
Oh,
Because I
okay.
don't want just one plant. I wanted 3 plants. And I thought, oh, it's going to spread. I'm going to make, it's going to double in size. It didn't here.
No.
And I don't know if it's because my soil is so sandy, but it did not spread. It just grew, it came back and it grew, but it's not going like I thought it would. So I've had to actually go out and buy more to plant.
Yeah. No, don't be playing with stuff.
But being so far north.
I have horseradish. I just haven't planted it yet. I bought some at the grocery store. I plan on putting it. I want to put it in my food forest. That's what I want to do. But
And that's where I got mine, was the grocery store. And then the company that was on the label only grows one kind, so then I got the name of the kind that it was, which is nice
oh
to know the name of the variety.
yeah,
If you look
that's
up that company name, it might be the same one because we're so close. It will tell you the variety because they only grow one variety.
yeah. What are you doing, Fred?
He's very fascinated.
He's got lipstick on him, I think. Yeah, he's very fascinated. He wanted in my lap, and now he's gonna be a pain.
Mm-hmm.
Can you say hello? We're talking to tons of people. Can you say hello? No, not yet. How far? Mike wants to know how far north you are, Rebel Canner.
I am in the middle of the lower peninsula of Michigan.
That's a good question. Thank you, KK.
Baba, why?
What? He's been out of sorts lately, so I don't know if he's going through a growth spurt or what's going on with him, but
Probably. And
you're gonna
don't
have to
they get some teeth again about this time? Some of
I
those
don't
back
know.
molars.
He did start having a runny nose the other day, so I was I was worried about him getting sick because he's having a birthday party this Saturday, and yeah, so I was like, oh no, I'm like he can't be sick for that. I'm like inviting family and stuff over, but
Yeah.
okay, go on, honey. But he's over it today, so I'm thinking it's teething. So his birthday is on the 16th, but I am celebrating this weekend, and then my mother-in-law is having a huge birthday party for him the next weekend. So he's gonna have 2 birthdays. Lucky kid.
Ooh, nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I might change my menu to tacos because that sounds really good. I love tacos. It's like my
I've
favorite
had them the last
thing to
2
eat.
days in a row. I had them for supper the night before last. I had them for lunch yesterday. But they were different. The ones yesterday were chicken tacos. So it doesn't count if it's different, right?
Yeah. Hey, Dave Kohler Camping. Thanks for coming in, guys. Appreciate you. Tammy and I are going to have to do like a camping thing because I've never been camping. So I would really like to go.
I will take you camping when it's warmer. We missed it this season. We talked about it and then we never got
we never got around
to
to
go to that campground. We need to go to that campground that has the Bigfoot. They have the great big book.
Oh,
Bigfoot
yeah.
And it's where Bigfoot hunters did one of their shows. And
yeah, that's in Southern Ohio. Yeah, I'd like to do that too. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. And I think the kids would like it. That's the thing. They have so much stuff there for the kids close by to each of the camping spots. It makes it fun too.
Yeah. Winter camping is fun. I don't know. I guess it is to a certain extent.
If you have the right equipment, it's fun. But I only go down to 0 on my my equipment, and I don't want to camp in the snow. I'm not that devoted to camping. I'm a fair weather camper.
Yeah.
But I do hammock. I do stay in a hammock. I started out in a camper and I moved all the way down to a big tent, to a 2-person tent. And now I'm down to a hammock.
Nice.
So that makes a difference too. Hammocks are colder.
Yeah. That's interesting. I Mike, I've never been camping because I've never really had the opportunity. My mom growing up, what do you got? Oh, you got a squirt bottle? Okay, you can play with that. That's fine. Um, my mom never really liked camping, right? And then I've lived in the country all my life. So my dad was always like, why go camping when you can just go to your backyard? You know? So that's how my dad was. So my mom hated camping because if my mom couldn't bring her rollers to roll her hair up, she wouldn't go. And then my dad was like, why go camping when you have a backyard? You know? And we did have quite a bit of land, but it was like, I've never really been. And then when we did go camping, we went a couple of times, but it wasn't real camping. It was like we rented a cabin and we stayed in the cabin and like, you know what I mean? And the place had a swimming pool for God's sakes. So it wasn't like that, I've always wanted to go. This is my dream, and I wanted to do it a long time ago, but my husband wouldn't kind of let me do it. I wanted to go whitewater rafting, and there was a whole trip. It was like West Virginia, and there's like a whole trip where you can go down the river and you camp on the side. I've always wanted to do that. Mm-hmm. And like then you have somebody with you. They will cook the food for you. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like, but it's still cool. Like I would love to do that. And I love river rafting and stuff like that. I think that's so much fun. So maybe someday.
That would be fun. That would be fun. I do the thing where you take your backpack, you hike on the Appalachian Trail. And if you're really lucky, you get to the next little 3-sided hut and an outhouse. That's my ideal camping now. At which I should have been doing that when I was young and doing the camper when I was old, but not me. I like to do things backwards.
Yeah.
So I primitive camp.
Thanks for coming back in, Abby. Appreciate you.
Oh, I am going to move over here because I am going to drive.
Uh-oh.
I parked my friend's car and she can't find it. So you guys are getting a fun trip here. She just texted me. She's like, "Where's my car?"
Yeah, I've done that before. And I couldn't find my car.
Well, we camp. I kind of stay with her during the day because school of choice my kids up here, and so I stay with her during the day so that I don't have to pay for the gas to drive back and forth to where I live. Plus, she has electricity and internet and running water, so there are some benefits.
What do you need, baby?
Run around the car thing.
Oh my Lord. It's the first time I've had my son in here. He's trying to open the door now. Thank you guys for watching today, watching this craziness.
Yeah, sorry. I've been a little crazy too here. Sorry.
It's all right.
Hey, at least we're fun. We're a fun show to watch.
Yes, exactly.
Stuff going on.
We're just regular people that like to can. Come here and I'll pick you up.
As long as you brought us lunch. My friend, she's like, it's all your fault. I got all these groceries. You let me go to the store hungry. Oh, that's cute. Ooh, cute. So I let her loose by herself. Stayed in the car. I was good. I didn't spend any money here.
Oh, well, thank you, Dave. This is the first time I've actually had my son on a live ever. So. And everybody gets to know you right before your birthday, huh? He's my baby, huh?
Hi, Fred. How are you?
Can you hear them? My little angel pie. He has a squirt bottle. I just hope he doesn't spray me.
Could be fun.
Nope, nope, nope. But
I see a new T-shirt coming out.
yeah. You're being a good boy. He's been pretty good. Yeah.
He has been very good, especially for the curiosity at his age.
Yeah. He's been a good boy. Can you get back down so I can finish this up? I appreciate that. And I text messaged your father to take you, but he didn't get the message apparently. So, all right. He was crying, so I don't like to leave him when he's crying like that. That's just horrible.
Yeah. No.
Can you go out from here? Thank you. Like this way? I'm sorry, baby. I put you down there. I didn't mean to. Conan, don't move. You're going to get caught. I got headphone cords. All right. So, yeah, that's my life. Really nice Escalade, Miss Rebel Canner. Yeah, that's what you need.
Okay. Another cough drop. I'm just kind of downing them like they were candy these days.
I'm talking to somebody right now, honey. I can't pull away. He's like yanking me. Yeah. Well, Tammy, do you care if I cut it short today?
No, that would work out perfect for me because I gotta help my friend here load the groceries, and so she did
Okay.
a Sam's run.
So if you guys are familiar with Rebel Canners, you need to go to her site or her YouTube. She has anything and everything about canning. And I'm sorry, what were you gonna say?
I hit 4,000 today, subscribers. I hit this morning.
Where are you at on your hours?
Yes. I still need like 1,500 hours because my hours keep dropping because I haven't been making videos while I'm sick.
Oh, okay. So if you guys can go over and watch Tammy's stuff. She has, she is the Rebel Canner and she cans anything and everything. So head on over there, check her out. She has really good information. And typically I'm doing a canning something or another, but I haven't had anything to can yet. So but maybe we'll can something else. Maybe I'll do jam or something. I got a ton of ground cherries. Maybe I'll do ground cherry jam live. Sounds good, doesn't it?
Yes.
And so I'm going to cut this short. I did start it at 11:30. So we've been on for a full hour. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for supporting Whyde Family Farm. And we will see you all next time. My next show is Sunday night at 11. So if anybody wants to come and hang out, you can do so. And we'll see y'all then. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
And it's